Right, headlights. Modern headlights are very expensive and they're sealed, which I don't agree with. I think there should be a law against this. But in this video, we're going to try and strip down this Evoque 2016 on headlight, which I got off eBay because it's broken. It's broken on the back corner here. But often you might have a smashed lens, damaged lens, the mounting clip broken off. And we now sell these repair kits, which is basically a rear reflector housing and a new lens. So the art is we're going to try and, we're not worried about anything externally, and we are in this video going to step by step cut the lens off. We're going to swap all these modules out. We perhaps ought to take these modules off first. Actually, let's take this electronic module off first, and then we're going to have a go cutting the lens. So we're going to try and work out the best way of cutting it open so we don't damage the internals. It's only the stuff inside. And basically we're going to unscrew the stuff inside, whoop it out and fit it in here. Now, if the headlights were, so the headlights are bonded together, you can see these clips and you might think, well, I could undo those clips and they'd come apart or put it in an oven. But these modern adhesives are a single part polyurethane and they don't respond well to putting in the oven. And it's messy, so we are just going to try and cut it open. I'm going to try and use a grinder on that. Right, let me just whip off that module because I don't want to damage that with any static or anything. So we're going to whoop that module off and then we'll start cutting. Right, so technically you should have what they call an E socket on here, but we've got a 6mm socket, a standard hex socket, and that should get those. So, right, so we need to make sure, so in making this video, I will give you a guide that you can watch to put your back together again. So when you don't remember which screws or which parts go there, you can play the video in reverse. Right, so these are the, so now depending on your headlights, you may have a different HID module. Right, so there are the 3 screws. They're sort of self-tapping-y, self-threading-ish. Right, and let's have a look what we've got when we take this off. I've not done this before, so I am making it up. Right, we've got the connector that goes to the bulb, and we've got another electrical connector. It looks like we've got a little push tab on that. So there we go, you can push that in there where I'm pushing, and that will release the control module. Now whether I undo this from here, or maybe I take it off the bulb, just worked it out, this just pulls off here. There seems to be no particular clip on there, that just comes off that. So there we go, so we've got that. Okay, so that and your 3 screws is 1. Right, now I've got to work out how to get the bulb out. Right, so there is actually a collar, it's sort of ribbed around the inside. Hopefully when I take it out you better, so I'm going anti-clockwise, right, and that releases this and I can pull all of this out. So if you need to change your bulb, that's how you do it. So what was I turning there? So yeah, I was turning this collar. So you see that there? So when it's in, these little screws here are pointing to the connector and you turn it and that's that. So careful with that. So there we go. So you can start to see there's the main headlight unit. Now, I think I'm ready now. I've got the high-tech bits off and we'll now have a go at cutting. Now, I'm not sure what the best way to do this is. I've tried a couple of ways. So, is it Dremel? Now, is it Dremel? Is it... Let me know what's your best way of cutting through. But Destiny, I think, has come up with the best idea is if we drill through in this direction and go round the edge here. Now, I don't mind if I damage the rear reflector because the lens and the... What I don't want to do is go in and damage the internals. So, right, you'll need your safety glasses and your gloves on for this because the plastic gets gloopy and hot and stuff. So just be careful which way you're facing. You see the glue melts and you've got to be careful. This can get really hot. The plastic melts. It's not the ideal way of doing it, but this is the way we're gonna do it. So I'm just gonna keep going along here, and when I've done a bit more, we'll come and join you. Right, there's a little T10 screw here, and we'll need that for reassembly, won't we?
Yeah.
So let's have a look what he looks like. He's tiny, isn't he? So we'll need that for reassembly. Right, put him with the others. Keep him safe. Right, when we've nearly got it. We've been doing some savagery. You can see where we're sort of separated around here, but I don't want to. I'll be careful not to damage any of the internals. I'm not sure how we'll get on, but you can see where we're nearly away. We're up to this top corner now. I just need a bit more cutting on that top corner. I think we're nearly. Ooh, nearly got it separated. The bottom's pretty free. Right, I'm just got to work on this bottom edge to this corner now. Right, he has just plinged apart. Now, have I damaged anything? So that's the lens, which we're obviously going to replace. Right, so have I... This all looks okay, because that's all just the join. It's this light guard here. Actually, I think I've missed it. All right, and obviously you've got this reflector bit here. We'll see more clearly when I work out how that all unclips. So I've got some clips here, which looks like that'll unclip the chrome bit. But let me just have a work. Oh, I've got some screws. Look, these will be the ones. Look, so I think we can take this whole front assembly off. There's one here, one here, one here. Right, let's get the orange pen out. Right, we're not sure what's going on, but there's 3 screws on the bottom here. And we've coloured these orange so we can see them. Let's have a look what they are like. Oh, yeah, hold on, he's disappeared. We'll get him in a second. Okay, so is he the same as... He's different to that one, isn't he? Yeah, so keep that one. That was the one that was in the rear corner. These are very chromy. 1, 2, 3. But we're not sure how this reflector is fitted on at the top. Well, that's part of the reason we're doing this, so we can work it all out. Right, so 1, 2, I'll just get this third one out. I think it's starting to come out now. So I've had to, it gets really close on this top edge. Now I'm not sure if I've mashed it or what. But there you go, that comes out. Now watch that rear corner, look. We've got something going on that rear corner. We've got a wire. We've got a little connector there. So just, how does he come out? Can you see anything on him, Destiny? Has he got a little, push toggle? There you go. So you got to press just at the back edge there. And that'll release that. Right, let's have a look what we've got going on now. Right, so we've got more wires. Oh, we've got a circuit board coming out. Where does he live? And has he got any other connections coming? So the circuit board lives in that little runner there. Right, what do you reckon? Right, we've got... Okay, so you've got a clip here. You got this clip at the top here, Destiny. Yeah? Take that out, and let's take that connector out. Right. Let's take this one out. Now hopefully they're different. So you should better see. Has that one got more connectors than that one? But they're different lengths, aren't they? How many are they?
Yeah, one's longer than the other.
So the longer one goes in the bit with the clip. Right, so that's that. Right, so you have a good look at that. So have we damaged it too much? We've got the screws. We've got that rear bit. There might have been something at the top here. Yeah, so that bit at the top is where you're going to be really close. But I think we'll be okay when we put it back on. I don't think you'll see any of this. But that is really close at the top there. You can see where it finished. I'm still not sure if that is bits
if that's mastic or part of the moulding, yeah.
Yeah, in fact, I might be alright, look. I think if I peel some of that back... I think it did have a lip. But I'm not sure whether that's part of that. I'll have an investigate of that. Right. So that has got the daylight run-in strip and that on it. And what does this leave us now? Okay, we've got this rear. Right, so there's our circuit board. We'll leave that for the minute. Right, we've got this indicator chrome reflector. He's got 2 screws.
Would it be worth taking a piece out?
Yeah.
And then, oh no, because you're going to be working back to front. You can't take a piece out and put it in the new one.
No, one by one. No, this is the...
That would be good, though.
That would be good, yeah. Out in, because, yeah, you're exactly right. Right, now all those little screws are the same. All the internal screws so far are the same. Right, there's another third one just here, Destiny. So far I've got 3 on this little indicator reflector. All the screws are the same. Right, now is he going to come out? Right, so that's the indicator reflector with its 3 screws. That's unharmed in our savagery. So we've got a little connector on the back here. Should we have that off while we're there? Now, let's have a look. Are the external screws the same as the internal screws? No, yeah, see, I think those external screws that we had before, they're different. So these internal ones are different from the internal, external, internal. Right, 1, 2, and let's have a look. That should release this little. Right, so that's the bulb holder completely released there, and that signal is taken from this rubber bung here. Okay, we'll leave that dangling. That rubber bung is coming up. Whoa, we've got the big connector here now. So we've got to work out how to get that big connector out. We can turn it, but I think he's coming back through this way. Okay, that's that big connector. That's that one. Right, let's get on with this headlight module. Now, I can see there's a joint of some description here. Here's the adjuster there. He's got another joint there. Right, let me have a little puzzle. Right, so we have 2 ball joints. I've lost the top or the bottom. That's the top. 2 ball joints at the top, and this adjuster at the bottom. Now, can I? Yeah, I can extract that ball joint there. Now, all these others just pop off. How are they fixed on? And one down. Oh, well, that comes off. That's handy.
Screws.
Screws. Oh, that screws it onto the frame though, doesn't it? But how do I get that frame? It's giving us a bit more movement. I don't want to break those, but it feels like they're on a ball joint. Right, so we've got a Torx T20 and we go through the middle of that ball joint. I think you'll see it unscrewing from the side there. Oh, there we go. Right, that's that one out. Right, we're making this up as we go along, but if you see that white circle in there, to the left of it on the screen, it looks like it's in a sort of the fork of the black plastic. So I think if I just get that in there and lever it over to the left, look, that's got that out. And will that now... I was hoping that...
Still stuck on that. I think you need to...
I think there's a slider. I think that slider's going to come. Let me have a look. Right, so that releases this. So you can see there, that was the bit I've just released there. And that ball joint comes out with that whole slider. Right, I'm going to try and get the wiring out. Now, I think I've got to take this, which was the indicator bulb. I think I've got to take the rubber back through this way. I think everything will come back through this way now. But not that. Have we got a connector on there? Yes. See that little bit there? There you go, that's the connect that out. That's that out. Right, we're nearly untangling all the wiring now. Right, so there's the circuit board. Right, so it's just that motor now to come out, I think. I think everything else, all electrical stuff.
Oh, no.
Oh, what's that one?
You're on a little...
Is it a little guide?
Clip? Yeah, it's on a little cable clip thing.
How does that... Oh, yeah, that just on a little bar. Well done, doesn't it? Right. That. So we have got all the electrics out. Right, there's a connector on the back of the motor. That just pulled. Right, what have we got? What's
another cable clip.
Another, hold on, that goes there, yeah, another cable clip. Okay, yeah, so that was into that big hole there. Right, so here we go, we're doing all right. Right, so that's your electrical pack and your main beam there. Interestingly, while we got this out, is there any tourist lever on this one to change the beam pattern? I can't see one. No. Right. So let's have a look. So what have we got to take off this to complete our headlight refurb? We've got to take off the little docking adjuster panel off the bottom. Right, now these going to be the smaller external screws. Where are all my screws gone?
Yep, external screws in this
there,
pot.
yeah, so that's an external screw. He looks the same, doesn't he?
Oh, I've lost it.
He's gone magnetic, hasn't he? Right. So that's that lever assembly out. Right, so how are we looking now? So I think we've just got the adjusters stuck in here now. Nothing. We're back to... So somehow we've got to get these green adjusters out, look. Okay, so this I remember being tricky on the other headlight. I can't extract that white bit up because the green bit is in the way. So they're on a washer. I've got to just... Somehow we've got to just push them back out. Right, so I found you get a big screwdriver, you gently lever it in there and push that. And you get that. Now notice it's got an O-ring for water sealing on it. So that's that one out. Okay, and then we should be able to get this little white. There's the little white adjuster rod. Okay, so those two obviously mate together and go zoomy, 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 zoomy. But when you put it in, make sure you put the white bit in before the green bit. Right, we're nearly right. So this motor looks like it wants to slide out, but it won't slide out because of this adjuster here. But the problem is I can't get in and do that trick really like I just did with that other one. Now I can twist this, look, that twists and that drops that out. That helps. You see that? Notice the orientation of that. Right, so we're down to this blue bit now. Can I now? Yes, I can now just get in. Sorry, this must be very disorientating at home. I think I can just get in between the blue bit and the green bit. I've ground a bit of the casing away, ever so gently. Let me have another go at levering in between that green and the blue. I've lost it. Where is it? Come on. That's it. Okay, that's popped him out. He's all good. Right, and then that should now slide up. There you go. So that is the headlight disassembled. So you should be able to, with that video, play it in reverse or something, reassemble everything, and put it all back in that casing. You'll need to use some PU adhesive around the edge to seal it, and then those clips will clamp in. We'll have a quick go at reassembling it, but it's lunchtime now, isn't it, Destiny? We're gonna have some lunch. So we're nearly back together. We've managed to release these. There's like 3 little plastic fingers, and you can push them back and release that, which we had to do to get the one adjuster on the back. Everything else has gone okay. The screws holding the indicator in, the holes in the reflector are a bit big, so we've had to fit some slightly bigger sort of self-tappers in there that we had a pot line around. All the other holes have lined up absolutely spot on, perfect. We're ready just to put that reflector back on. But there we go, that's it all reassembled. All the backs on, everything. You should find it easier because you got the benefit of watching me take it apart on the video. Right, so let's get those last bits done and then we're looking good. Right, we've just removed the sticker and then this is a breathable membrane. So if I can just steal that thing, Destiny, we can put that on there. And that gives it some ability to breathe. There we go, we've put the... Destiny's just put the release on. Oh, we got that to go on. We'll just show them the label we put on. The bulb's all connected up. We're all nearly ready. Yeah, we swapped the label over just so you've got the traceability of what functionality is. And that's pretty much it then. And then it will be just a question of grabbing the lens. And then obviously you have to put adhesive. So you've got a channel here. You've got this little groove that you can fill with a suitable adhesive. And then you'll squidge this on, and it's got these little catches. So when you go to click it up, look, it'll all just click into place. And then we've got that rear screw, haven't we? There is a rear screw you can put back in the back there when that is all clamped up. There you go. Clamp there, clamp there, clamp there, bush. On that, hopefully will save you a few pounds and you can rebuild your headlight. I think replacing the lens, let us know. Have you done it? Have you put it in the oven? If it's just your lens that's damaged, can you buy the lens? We do sell just the lenses. But hopefully that's helped you decide whether you think you can repair your headlight rather than put it in landfill. But there we go. Good luck with that.